In an industry built on noise, the Row whispers, no flashing logos, no social media hype, no glossy campaigns, just discipline, restraint, and near-perfect craftsmanship. Founded by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen in 2006, the Row has grown from a simple idea, the pursuit of the perfect t-shirt, into one of the most respected luxury brands in modern fashion. It is quiet luxury in its purest form, intelligent, measured, and timeless. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the Row, its history, its business, its design ethos, and how two women went from child actors to creating one of the most powerful and profitable fashion labels of their generation. The Row wasn't born from a marketing team or a fashion conglomerate. It started as a personal experiment. In 2005, Ashley Olsen set out to create the perfect white t-shirt. The mission was obsessive. She tested it on women of different ages, shapes, and backgrounds until she found a cut that fit everyone beautifully. What began as a side project became the foundation for something much bigger. In 2006, she and her sister Mary-Kate officially launched The Row, named after Savile Row, London's legendary home of bespoke tailoring. Their debut, a 7-piece capsule collection that included the iconic t-shirt, sateen leggings, and a cashmere tank dress. Barney's New York bought the entire line. By 2008, the Row introduced its first full collection. By 2009, it expanded into handbags and shoes. And by 2011, the Row opened its first flagship boutique on Melrose Place in Los Angeles. The message was clear. This wasn't celebrity merch. It was craftsmanship, minimal, intelligent, and quietly revolutionary. The Row stands for one thing above all: refinement through simplicity. At a time when fashion was dominated by maximalism and streetwear logos, the Row went in the opposite direction. Its focus was tailoring, proportion, and the tactile power of materials. Every collection is a study in restraint: sculpted coats, soft cashmere knits, weighty silk shirting, and neutral palettes. The Row's aesthetic is often compared to Loro Piana and Phoebe Philo-era Céline, but with an American ease. Mary-Kate and Ashley's design approach is analytical, not instinctive. Mary-Kate once said, "We design in a very mathematical way. We buy our fabrics first, and then build proportions for the season. Every piece serves a purpose." This level of control, this refusal to follow trends, is what has allowed the Row to define modern quiet luxury. They never shout for attention. They let the clothes speak, softly, but with authority. By 2015, the Row had transformed from a passion project into a global powerhouse. It was stocked in 164 retail locations across 37 countries, with annual sales estimated at $50 million, all without a single traditional ad campaign. The company now operates 5 monobrand stores in Los Angeles, New York, and London, and has offices in New York and Paris. Unlike many celebrity brands, the Row has always been fully self-owned. That autonomy allowed the Olsens to control every element, from fabrics to photography, store interiors to pacing their growth. But in 2024, the Row entered a new era. The owners of Chanel and L'Oreal invested in the brand, alongside Natalie Massenet and Nick Brown's Imaginary Ventures, and Lauren Santo Domingo's Saint Dominique Capital. The investment valued the Row at around $1 billion. It was the industry's ultimate validation, proof that a brand built on quiet values could command global luxury status. At the heart of the Row's success is an obsession with product integrity. Every detail, from the stitching on a collar to the lining of a coat, is engineered for balance and longevity. Their ateliers source fabrics from the same mills used by heritage houses like Hermès. And unlike many brands that produce overseas, much of the Row's collection is still made in the United States. A t-shirt costs £300. A coat can exceed £5,000. But customers aren't paying for logos. They're paying for perfection. Each collection evolves subtly, small refinements season after season, rather than radical reinvention. This consistency creates trust, and in fashion, trust is the real luxury. As one critic put it, the Row doesn't sell clothes, it sells peace, the feeling of owning something that will never go out of style. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Ro's success is its total rejection of traditional marketing. No glossy campaigns, no influencer gifting, not even labels inside garments. In the early days, just a gold chain tag. Their belief was simple. If the product was exceptional, it would sell. And it did. The Ro's early customers were editors, stylists, and women working in creative industries, people who understood quality intuitively. Word of mouth, exclusivity, and consistency built their reputation faster than any PR campaign could. Retailers noticed too. Daniela Vitale of Barney's, New York, called the Ro a quietly built empire, commercial, directional, and remarkably consistent. In a culture obsessed with speed and visibility, the Ro proved that invisibility could be the ultimate form of power. The Olsen's journey wasn't smooth. In the beginning, the fashion industry dismissed them as child stars dabbling in design. They didn't have a background in couture. But what they did have was persistence. When they first tried to sell their collections in Paris, they rented an apartment, used their own clothes as samples, and met every buyer personally. Buyers told them, "If you're here next season, we'll talk." So they came back, season after season. That reliability built trust, and trust built the Ro's foundation. In 2012, the twins won their first CFDA award for Women's Wear Designer of the Year. By 2014, they won again for accessories. Today, they are widely regarded as two of the most disciplined designers in the business. They didn't inherit fashion credibility, they earned it. The Ro's customer doesn't chase trends. They value substance over spectacle, the quiet confidence that comes with knowing you've chosen something meant to last. They are often architects, art directors, or professionals with an appreciation for detail and design. They're the type of person who drinks coffee at independent cafes, reads kinfolk, and invests in objects that age well. This mindset is why the Ro resonates. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle philosophy. And this approach is what modern fashion entrepreneurs can learn from. If you're building your own brand, don't just think about your product. Think about your person. Talk to them. Survey them. Ask what they actually want from fashion, how they live, what they wear to work, how they travel. You can even offer early customers small incentives, promo codes, private previews, or community access to make them feel part of the story. That's how loyalty is built, one conversation at a time. Every lasting fashion movement starts with community. For the Ro, their community was the creative class, photographers, writers, stylists, and intellectuals who valued subtlety. But if your brand draws from a subculture, skateboarding, cycling, music, or even coffee, the strategy is the same. Collaborate with people inside that culture. Film them, feature them, tell their stories. If your subculture is skateboarding, collaborate with local skaters in different cities. Document their style. Ask where they shop. You'll uncover the stores and spaces your customers already trust. That's how small brands grow, through independent retailers and niche communities that champion authenticity. Big retailers may bring visibility, but smaller stores bring credibility. Subculture marketing connects directly with culture, not commerce. And it's often the bridge between grassroots success and long-term retail partnerships. In 2024, the Ro entered its most significant milestone yet, a $1 billion valuation. With investment from the families behind Chanel and L'Oreal, plus Natalie Massenet's Imaginary Ventures and Lauren Santo Domingo's St. Dominique Capital, the Ro is now positioned as America's modern answer to European luxury. But unlike most billion-dollar fashion stories, this one wasn't built on speed or spectacle. It was built on longevity, on proving that refinement and integrity could be just as powerful as virality. As the Olsens put it, the pressure doesn't come from outside, it comes from us. That's the DNA of the Ro, and the mindset behind every great brand that lasts. So what can new designers learn from the Ro? That fashion isn't just about creativity, it's about consistency. That real luxury is built through trust, detail, and time. Start with something small. Maybe your version of the perfect t-shirt. Focus on quality, storytelling, and community before chasing followers or hype. Understand your customer. Build loyalty before scale. Because the brands that endure don't need to shout. They just need to mean something. From a college apartment experiment to a global billion-dollar powerhouse, the Row proves that quiet confidence can build an empire. And in a world addicted to noise, sometimes the smartest brands are the ones that whisper. This has been Brains Behind the Brand, The Row, The Art of Quiet Luxury, and brought to you by What They Don't Teach You at Fashion School.